Hey, we're here with some more Terra Invicta, and
Woo!
yeah, it's very exciting. After a quick one shot in Blades in the Dark, we're back for some more Dungeons and Dragons action. And where we last left our heroes, they were about to be descended upon by a bunch of gargoyles. So
Yay.
if we look at this map here, which you guys should still be on, I believe. Yes.
Yep.
So this is kind of like a cave complex you just came out of, right? Up here. So I think I described it last time as you're going along this cliff path, right, along the ocean, and then it goes kind of inward into the cliff, into a series of caves, and then this is you just kind of coming out, and that's when you notice like the cloud of gargoyles that's descending. So
You say cloud. How many is a cloud?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7. Okay. That's a small cloud, but I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I mean, given their actual CR, you would die if there were any more. So.
Oh, yeah. There's a reason why I'm glad it's a small cloud.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Just given
it's a
action
small
economy.
Even though it's a small cloud doesn't mean they can't bring the thunder.
It's true. It's true. All right. Go ahead and roll that initiative.
Hey, where'd my wolf token go?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'm actually a wolf.
I have
wolf right
no
now.
idea why I deleted that.
You don't want me to be a full wolf?
Guess not. Okay.
Alyssa still roll worse.
It's just kind of how it goes.
I'm honestly...
I rolled better than most of the gargoyles, though.
I'm just gonna move Deli like in the cliff up there for now.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, we all rolled really terrible.
I know.
Actually.
I'm astounded I'm this high in the initiative order with
right.
the roll that I got.
Oh, something got an 18.
Tabby.
That was Tabby, yeah.
Oh, okay, that's fine then.
Yikes.
Jeez, everyone is just like, no, thank you.
Oh no, Avner goes last, so he's gonna be out in the middle. How terrible.
All right, so Tabby is gonna go first here. So
Are they really that far away right now?
I think they are, yeah.
Did we get an idea of what these things were like weak against last time? I forget.
I don't know if they were weak to anything in particular.
I used cold damage, I think, on one of my unarmed strikes, and that...
You know that normal like bludgeoning, piercing, slashing does not work on them very well.
Good, and I'm a wolf.
Yeah,
it can do piercing damage.
Magic stuff should be fine, and alternative types of damage like cold. So, all right. So Tabby, let's take a look. He has a crossbow, right? No, a short bow. How far can he shoot that? 80 feet without penalty. Let's take a look. Yep, they're within range. I guess I'll just go ahead and take a shot at one of the ones that are closest to him. With a 13, he misses. So he takes out a short bow, fires a long shot, and I think he probably asks you, Audrin, like, what's our strategy? Because you guys kind of like just came out of this cave, and he's not entirely sure if like you guys want to go back in the cave or. You're muted, I think, yeah.
Would we be able to funnel them in the cave? Is my question.
So you should be able to use a threshold here. Yes. There should be like a you can use this cave entrance as a threshold probably.
I kind of feel like that's maybe the way to go, right?
Yeah, makes sense.
Rather than trying to fight them all out here in the open.
Yeah, that would hopefully help us to not get thrown off the cliff.
Yeah, let's do that. That's all. Yeah, I'd like call everyone and tell them, motion everybody back into the cave and tell them to go back inside. And specifically, Avner should be at the very, very back.
And by that you mean inside the cave, very far?
Yeah.
Because it could also mean as you guys are going in, he's at the very back, which means he.
No. I mean,
yeah.
I mean,
remember, I'm the one that actually wants Avner to survive,
It's fair enough.
so that we don't have to be the ones that are in
yeah.
charge of him when he dies.
Sounds good. Yeah, this is a terrible map to try to do this on because everyone's just going to be
At the corner.
in the corner. Yeah, I hate it when this happens.
I have to squeeze to get through the cave. Do I?
So for ease of for ease of map access and map quality and stuff, let's move everybody up to here, and let's say that the cave kind of overhang comes out over this other darker gray stuff.
Okay.
So that you just have a little bit more to work with.
Where would the entrance be to the cave?
So I think, yeah, I mean,
would it just draw something in just so we have a reference point?
Yeah, I don't know if it's. Yeah, let's do this. So cave wall, entrance, cave wall.
I feel personally attacked that you put me so far away from the entrance.
You can place yourself wherever you would like. Out on
No,
this ledge.
it's fine. I have movement speed. It's fine.
Yeah, you're the best person to go there.
Who are fine.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So Tavi, I guess, is just going to go in then. And it is you.
Shoot and scoot.
I guess I am just going to go. I'm going to go over here to like not block anybody from getting in. And then I'm going to just ready an attack if anybody comes into range.
Okay. Sounds good. Just kind of preparing yourself at the cave entrance.
Yeah.
Cool. Audrin.
It's time to do well. I have Dan, I just remembered that I have new spells now.
Ooh.
Oh.
Jordan is excited, which makes me excited.
I have new things that I can do that I will enjoy getting to use, hopefully, eventually. And yeah, I think I'll probably run back here myself. And this is all cave, right?
Anything past the red line.
Okay. So there is not a cliffside right here, and I'm not dangerously close to falling off.
Correct, yes.
Okay, great. So I'm going to firebolt.
Right, okay. You're just going to go into the corner and just firebolt them from completely safety. Okay, yeah. Sounds good. Terror Bird Part 2.
Yeah. No, these things are a little more terrifying than the Terror Birds.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it. Which one are you aiming at?
None of them have been hit yet, right?
Negatory.
Then my initial thought is to shoot at Big Dumb and Scary.
Yeah.
The leader of their little pack.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
Well, we'll do that. Now, to
Go for it.
clarify, they are within
120 feet. I'd assume so. Let's double check. Yeah, they're 90 feet is the farthest one away. So.
Oh, I see him now.
Perfect.
Yeah, so Mr. Big and Scary right here.
Ah.
4 arms. A weird horn beard.
Can we name him Clive?
He actually does have a name, and it is not Clive. His name is Akintoye.
Oh, it's close.
Cool. Go ahead and 16 it misses.
Yeah, it's okay. It was a free shot.
That's true. All right, Deli.
Wait. Why is there a question mark in the turn order?
Yeah, that happened a little bit ago. I chose to ignore it.
Let me think about this for a second. I'm trying to decide if I want to keep it. I think I'm going to delete it. I put it there for a particular reason when the map was slightly different, but now that I've made this the cave, what I was going to have happen does not work. So we're going to pretend it never existed.
Perfect. So by ignoring it, it did go away.
It went away. Yeah.
Okay, guys. Honest question. Here's the thing. I can stay in wolf. I was in wolf form because we established it in wolf. I'm in wolf form when we travel because it makes sense. The thing is, wolf form can't do jack diddly against these guys. It gives me more hit points, but it gives me a useless attack. Do I stay in wolf form or do I go into the cave and hit them with thunder damage with a giant friggin' lightning bolt?
I think you guard the cave until they knock you out of wolf form, and then you do that.
The thing is, if I do this now, I can hit.
When you do the thunder damage, can you move where it's aiming every turn?
It's a 60-foot radius, so I could cast it here, and it would be. I could cast it like here, and it would be everywhere.
And you can cast in wild shape now.
Yep.
Nice.
I could always do that technically. The thing is, like right now, I can hit 6 of them, and
do
so
that,
like I
back up to the cave.
Okay,
don't go inside the cave yet.
Huh?
Since you can stay in wild shape, right?
I can't cast from wild shape. I can hold concentration in wild shape.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the issue.
I see.
Can I even go in the cave? Can I reach the cave? I can reach the cave. So I'm thinking like it feels awful, and I still have one more wild shape after this, but like let me double check. I have my 3 third level spell slot for the day. Call lightning, range 120 feet, 60-foot radius, cloud. So yeah, I think I might just.
So you can or can't move it.
It's a 60-foot radius cloud I make, and I can cast it anywhere within that cloud. So
okay,
as long as they don't come in the cave.
Okay, so you choose every time, so it can be moved. Okay,
I think
that's all I was making sure, because I'm like, they're going to be above us, like right next to us at some point. So I want to make sure that you would be able to still get them. I mean, I feel like that would do a whole lot of damage if you couldn't keep it concentrated.
Yeah, and that's my thought. It feels awful to leave wild shape, but I think I'm just going to do that. So bye, Wolf Deli, for now. I think Deli would unwild shape, run into here. A cloud. Was there a storm already? I'm taking it no. Just the cloud of gargoyles, darn. Because it actually affects it if there was already a storm.
Mm-hmm.
And she will cast wrong character sheet. I'll just close this.
For a split second, when Deli comes out of the cave, she's like, "Ooh, is that a cloud? Can I use that?" Oh, that's just gargoyles.
Yeah, and she will cast Call Lightning. And so it'll be.
But did you say you went back into normal shape?
Yeah.
Okay. I was wondering why the wolf was just in the water.
Because I can't delete it, and I might use it in a minute. The wolf can't be in the water, so it makes sense to leave it in the water. So I think I would just cast it centered on them. I think. Let me see. So if I cast it centered on the big guy, no, I'll probably cast it centered a little more forward. So essentially, it reaches right to the edge of the cave. If they get in the cave, I can't use it anyway.
Yeah.
And I would cast it above them so I can actually hit them, and cast Call Lightning. Let me make sure. Each creature within a 5 feet must make a dex save. So yeah, I'm going to cast it centered on this guy. Oops, sorry. Centered on this guy. So all 6 of them have to make a dex save, and I will put it.
Sounds good.
In here, or 24 lightning damage.
Okay, so the big guy fails.
Nice.
Right away, and takes 24 lightning damage. And then 1, 2.
No
3,
additional effects, by the way.
Okay. I'll just go left to right, top to bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Only 1 saves.
So that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, I'm thinking
in
this was worth it.
hit. That's crazy.
This was worth losing 37 hit points.
Deli has now shown her magic abilities.
Let's see, that's over 100 damage.
Yeah.
That's like 130 something damage.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
for
think
all
that
you
was worth
critics
it.
out there, all you Deli haters, no. He's
Yeah.
proving you wrong right now.
Vegetarians, start eating meat.
I mean, to be fair, Deli
haters.
really mean.
Good job, Jordan.
Oh, I get it now. Dang it.
We
haven't made that joke in so long that I've forgotten that was
I have a meme to send you after this, Jordan. All right. Lyrith. It is Lyrith's turn. She is going to... what's the range on Tasha? Because she doesn't have a good ranged weapon. 30 feet.
She could also give people temporary hit points because we might need that right now.
That's true. What is that? How long does that last? Again. Bonus action, 1 bardic inspiration. Oh, I guess it's just they gain it and it goes away when they get hit. Yeah, it doesn't say otherwise.
That's cool.
Yeah.
5 permanent temporary hit points. I like it.
Yeah, I guess she'll do that. Who can see you in 60 feet. So if she goes right here.
That should be everyone.
She goes right here. That's everyone. So she'll go right there, do her wondrous appearance, spend a bardic inspiration. Everyone gets 5 temporary hit points. So go ahead and add that to your sheets. And technically, you can also decide to use your reaction to move up to your speed without provoking an attack as opportunity. I'm assuming no one really wants to do that necessarily. Conrad
and Avner do.
Yeah, right? That makes sense. Yeah.
Anna can actually technically also do that. She can use her reaction to move.
I mean, I can, but I'm not going to. I'm trying to.
And then Takui is going to move just in front, right there.
Yeah.
Not to be like that, but do we technically have a reaction yet since they haven't had a turn yet?
Yes, you have it. It's on your round, right? On the round. Yeah, you have one that you can use. Cool. If you were surprised, you couldn't use it. But,
okay. I know
no one in this party gets surprised, so 3 of you have the alert feat, and the rapier of warning carries for everybody else. So, all right.
I might actually move there, so that way I'm like actually blocking.
Oh, sure. Okay. Then I will. I guess. Oh no, I don't want to use my reaction because I have my held. Action, so I'll not move.
Okay. 4-armed gargoyle dude.
Because I don't want you to get flanked.
She could still get flanked.
You know, none of us get flanked if we put our backs up against the wall like Audrin just did.
I know, but Takeway wants to block them from coming in the door.
Some people actually have to stay out here and attack them.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Not if we let them come in and then we just don't get
He has
flanked.
60 feet of flying movement, which brings him right up to Anna. Anna obviously gets you make your attack.
Yep.
But then he'll get to do all of his stuff.
Yep. The other thing, Jordan, is as soon as they enter, I hit the.
Oh,
Nice.
No. Minimum damage.
And then he is going to.
I would like him to make a con save.
Sounds good. He succeeds.
Yep.
He's good at con.
Oof.
My con save is really 25.
I want to call him Nicholas.
Why?
I'm not going to explain why.
Okay. Call him Nicholas. Refuse to elaborate.
Yes. I have my reasons. And they're hilarious to me.
Okay. So he's going to first use smite, his crazy cool smite ability that he has.
Love that for me.
He, as a note, he's wearing like a little crown, like a stone crown. Beyond just being like 4 arms, and bigger than the other ones. He charges you. He has like, his horns and his claws and his teeth. And with his first claw attack, he gets plus 20 to that attack. And to targeting a creature, he has to only use it on a creature touching natural stone or earth, which you are. You can only do this once per day, which is why I'm explaining it to you. This attack, if it hits, does an extra 2d6 bludgeoning damage. So he'll go ahead and do that. Plus 20 to this roll.
That one.
Which, he succeeds.
So that's a 38 to hit.
No damage, apparently.
What?
Oh, perfect.
I don't know why it didn't roll damage properly. Okay, that's annoying. I don't know why it's doing that.
I'm taking no damage.
No. It's just emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
I was hoping I didn't have to be the one to make that joke.
Ignore that. That was not a roll. That's not a proper roll at all.
So now...
There we go.
Can I go back to having 10 plus 2d6? Roll 5 more damage.
So
that's rude.
24 damage.
Okay.
Part of it's bludgeoning, part of it's slashing, but it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't matter.
And then it can attack another time with his claw. Miss.
That misses.
Bite, miss, and
Misses.
Gore, miss.
Misses. Honestly, that's the best way for it to happen anyway.
Because he got the high roll on the one that he didn't need.
That he would have hit no matter what, even if he didn't add the 20. So I'm okay with this outcome.
Yep. So there you go. Takeway 2.
Okay. Well, I guess Takeway will move up then.
Move up and stomp
I would flank with you, but I really want to block like the other guys from like being able to go in.
Also, I think flanking with me would be off the cliff.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
You put in my wrong initiative, or the wrong initiative for me is in.
Oh. What is yours? What should it be?
Mine, it's 14.14. The first, because I get to roll twice with my initiative.
Yes.
Okay, you just jumped me. There we go.
No, nothing much would have changed.
Yeah, it would have really changed for last time, but yeah.
Yeah.
So you're going to attack him, Takeway?
Yes, I am. I'm going to activate Rage.
Go for it.
And hit him with my hammer.
Takeway goes Super Saiyan.
Yeah, I do.
Yep, that certainly hits. Very good.
And that I clicked my Rage to add into that. So
perfect.
Nice.
It's just 15, and I'm gonna then smackety smack him again.
Whoa.
Wow.
Nice. Should it be 2 plus 2 though?
It is.
It is? Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, my fighting style is 2.
Oh, you have a fighting style and that. Okay.
And that, yeah, it just adds it together.
Yep.
So, yeah, it adds it to my dueling style. Just adds it to my adds Rage in there also.
Oh my gosh, Takeway, I'm so proud of you of hitting both times.
You killed him.
I know. Yeah, I do.
Yep, Takui just like stomps this guy into the ground.
These guys are gonna die.
The crown like rolls off of his head onto the stone. And
I'm just like, come at me. Try me, gargoyles.
Hail to the queen.
Yes,
No
Takui then
kidding.
takes the crown and is like, oh, hell.
Oh no,
with
it's
the
probably a
crown of
cursed object.
madness.
Don't do it. It's probably cursed.
No, I'm
Probably
just
is
kidding.
cursed.
I'm just kidding.
Do the
It
others
would
have
probably
to-
fall down.
Would you have been kidding if Emily hadn't just said that?
No, I would have been kidding. Yes.
Yeah.
Would the others have
It's-
to make a save to not run away? They just saw their leader get decimated.
I'm double checking my
immediately.
notes right now to see what I usually put like the criteria at which they run away. Let's take a look.
They run away if you start using a water Pokemon and they realize, oh no, my one weakness.
Hey, they got hit by a lightning attack, and that was super effective.
So I
Okay,
don't,
but clearly they've seen the anime, and that lightning bolt was straight from Pikachu.
I aim for the horns.
I don't have any notes for this, and I think this is probably the only situation where it would be drastic enough for them to like literally break morale. I'll roll for them and see what happens. But certainly immediately massacring their leader and like lightning bolting all of them immediately, like this certainly calls for a roll. So I'll go ahead and make a wisdom. Yeah, okay, they run away. Yeah,
How fast do they run away?
They can move 60. They can move 120 feet per round if they fly at
Okay.
full speed. So
Well,
just let them go.
I can't hit them if they can move that fast.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it's like their turn next after Conrad. I don't think
Yep.
Conrad's gonna do anything.
And
so
they
I
just
think
all fly away. So, yep, that's what happens.
Well, I'm really glad I didn't light the candle then.
Yeah, Takui's
no
so
kidding.
strong.
You know, I would say that was a waste of a third level spell slot, but I did 132 damage.
It was
in one hit.
awesome.
That
It
was
was
awesome.
not.
Yeah.
Well,
So, Akintoye, the gargoyle leader there, has treasure on him.
Oh.
So not only does he have this gargoyle crown, which you find out is magical,
First dibs on the treasure.
but also he has bracers of defense and 10 gold rings worth 50 GP each on his fingers.
Can I stack bracers on defense on my bracers of defense?
No.
I can't use the bracers either because I have Gauntlets of Overpower.
oh my god, I so want the bracers.
They
Oh
could.
my.
Do you have bracers right now?
No,
Then
I
take them.
used to have the cloak, but the bracers are so much better.
Let's check if it needs attunement.
I think
It does. I think.
It does require
It
attunement.
does, yes.
Okay,
As
Do you
so
have
let's see.
enough slot for it then?
I think I have my tattoo. I have the cloak of charisma. The candle doesn't require attunement, does it?
No,
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
The tattoos are attuned?
I have a tattoo. Yeah.
No, but do they require attunement?
I think so.
Because like if you unattune from the tattoo,
So the candle does. So
Oh,
the candle does require attunement.
really?
Yes, it
What's the
does.
name of the mat? Is Eldritch Tattoo?
Yes. Eldritch Claw tattoo.
Okay.
It does require attunement.
Yikes.
You have to attune to something that's already on you.
It's because back in that day they didn't have a term for stickers.
And then I have the cloak of charisma, so I have to get rid of something. But
If
that
you
would
want it, yeah.
seriously. Oh man,
What do the
I
bracers
could
do?
I could get a 19 AC, guys.
What's your AC currently?
17.
That's pretty good.
I know it's I already have a really good one, but guys, it could be 19.
Mhm.
You are the
Bring it to
tank. You
19.
want that.
Yeah.
Make
You
it
got-
19.
Just take off the cloak. We have Audrey to do the talking.
I know, but then that gets rid of one of my bardic inspirations.
That's true.
So
I
what are
guess
your
I could
magic-
just give it to Lyrith, right?
That's true.
What's her?
Yeah.
What's her? What's her charisma?
Her charisma is 17.
Yes. Give it to her so she has a better chance
Well-
of seducing Navarro. Not Navarro.
Navarro.
He's probably.
So wait,
He's
what does the
logged in.
cloak of charisma do again?
I think it gives you +4 to charisma.
No, I think it gives you a +2 to charisma.
+4 to the score or the ability.
Plus
they-
two,
Because
yeah, you're right.
it's not an actual thing, right?
No,
You
yeah,
made
it's
it
not.
up,
I just
right?
made it up. Yeah, I just ported it from 3.5 basically.
Okay, so it gives you a +2 to charisma. All right. I think I'm gonna give that to
Lyrith?
Lyrith?
Lyrith, yeah.
Sounds good.
And then I'll take the bracers because I can when I level up to my 4th level in Bard next time, I can get my Bardic inspiration back.
Yeah. Cool. And then Gargoyle Crown. So when you're wearing, here, I'll read it off here. The magic item known as the Gargoyle Crown gives you resistance to. I didn't have him do this. He had to activate it, so it's fine. But I should have had him do it. Gives you the character wearing it resistance to bludgeoning damage once per day for 10 minutes, as well as a special smite attack once per day that grants advantage to an attack targeting a creature touching natural, stone, or earth. This attack, if it hits, does an additional 2d6 bludgeoning damage. So I don't think either of those count as they don't take actions to activate. But
Wait, did you say that the special attack had advantage?
Yes, but let me double check what I wrote in his. I think what I wrote in his character sheet didn't say that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so I changed it. I changed it to plus 20 instead of advantage because I liked that better.
Perfect. So he didn't crit on me. Excellent.
Yeah, yes, indeed. It would have only been helpful in that particular situation. Plus 20 is way better than advantage in most situations. So, in terms of actually hitting. All right, cool. So, let me go ahead and
we
write this in.
Does Deli currently have the thing that requires a swim speed? The staff?
The trident?
No.
Trident? No. Aww.
It's lost.
Because if we had the trident and the crown,
that's true.
Wait, I'm not sure. I'm not sure I follow.
Well, then you'd be like,
oh, I'd be beside him. But does the crown require attunement?
Probably.
I probably wouldn't have it then, because I like the.
I think it's cursed. Is my personal opinion.
Yeah, when I use identify on it, do I find out if it's cursed?
It is not cursed.
Yay!
Because I currently
require
have
attunement.
So that's I ported this over from 3.5, and they don't have attunement in there, but I think it probably would.
That's something like that's got to require attunement.
Yeah. So what does it do? You get a plus 20 on an attack, plus 2d6 bludgeoning when you hit with that attack.
I'm writing it all out in the chat.
Okay.
And about to paste it. There you go. So 3 different things, or two different things, I guess. Resistance to bludgeoning damage once per day for 10 minutes. We can activate just at any time. And then a special smite attack once per day that grants plus 20 to an attack targeting a creature touching natural, stone, or earth. We'll go ahead and add in there. I think the special smite attack should be a bonus action to activate. But I think the resistance can be activated freely.
Like as a reaction kind of a thing, or
no, just as a free action. You can just do it for the resistance. You can just say I activate it, and that's all it takes. So
he just didn't because he didn't expect to get destroyed so quickly.
His hubris was his downfall.
Pretty much.
Man, that smite attack would be so good if we had a paladin to actually smite with it.
Smite and then another smite. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, to do the special smite, and you pretty much know you're gonna hit to just lay in.
Oh, yeah, because you get a plus 20 to the attack. Yeah, that'd be pretty crazy. So who wants the crown, I guess, is the question.
We should give it to... What's his name?
Avner.
No!
His neck is not strong enough to hold up a crown.
But his head is big enough for it.
He would actually hit for once.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true. Once per day.
He gets resistance to bludgeoning.
That's actually very true. The resistance might actually be more helpful.
Definitely giving it to an NPC makes sense.
I was definitely thinking of giving it to Tavi at the very least, because I don't think any of us want to attune to it right now.
I don't.
I mean, I could technically take it since
I already have resistance to bludgeoning most of the time, so I'm good.
So if you guys are talking about it and fighting, trying to figure out who will take it, Avner, I think honestly does say, well, it is a crown, and I'm the only one with royal blood here, or with noble blood here.
I just realized it's one of those things where everyone looks at him.
Yeah.
So who should we give it to?
Oh, Deli would have called the gargoyles cowards as they're running away. I know it doesn't mean anything, but she would have done it.
Yeah.
Because Lyrith got a magic item, it seems kind of fair that Tavi would get one too.
Oh, Tavi already got one too.
What do you get?
You've been giving lots of magic items to people. He has a +1 spear right now, which hasn't been super helpful. But
I mean,
technically, Avner and Conrad have not been given magic items. I don't think so.
Conrad, we gave a dagger. Didn't
Yes,
we?
he has a +1 dagger. I'm just looking at that now. Yep. Avner hasn't gotten one yet.
I think we should probably
Avner's
give it to
turn.
Avner.
That feels
it
like
makes
wasting
sense.
such a great magic item. A +20 to an attack. He's not going to attack nothing.
He probably will if he has the confidence from the crown.
I guess. Let him have like one good attack and then like run away.
Well, you watch.
He's only going to get one good attack anyway.
He's going to get crit fail the first one he does. So
perfect. Let's do it.
All right, fine. Let's make him happy and give him the crown.
Very good. Very good.
For now.
This is borrowing, not giving.
Sure.
How many coins? How many rings were there?
10, each worth 50 GP each.
Okay, those are spell slots. Could I have them, please?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. In my brain understood 50 rings, and I'm like, that's just a lot of rings. That's like Sonic level.
Yeah, he's wearing 5 of them on each of his fingers.
Exactly. I was just like, that's kind of excessive.
Because how much do you need for a spell slot?
50 GP is 2 spell points. And then it's different costs for different spell slots.
That's like perfect then.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
It's perfect. That's why I was wanting it. I was like, this is literally perfect.
That's great.
What day is it? Did we take you guys take a rest after the lift, right?
It is currently March 6th.
Yeah, it's March 6th.
And
I'm just the first thing that's really happened today.
Yeah, so this is the first thing that's happened today. Sounds good.
Avner did have a meltdown earlier today.
Right.
Well, it's because Lyrith.
I mainly am just
write that down.
I'm mainly just
because of all the
out,
tricksters. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm mainly trying to figure out how much you've already traveled today.
Yeah, I can't remember how many hexes we've done though.
Yeah, it says 10 miles from the lift to this spot in my notes, but that's an inconvenient amount of hexes. So that would be 1.5 or whatever.
Yeah, I just have this is
even 2.
10. So you can usually use move 4 in a day, I think. So I think you move 2 more today. That's what it is. So as the day continues, let me look at my notes. So you guys are walking along the cliff edge, and since you have the Reaper warning and everything, would say Audren, for example, notices that there's like a rustling or rumbling up at the top of the cliff face, and suddenly there's like a rock slide that's starting to happen. But Reaper warning, you guys are all warned about it. So everybody go ahead and make a dex save.
Before all this happened, would we have been walking long enough that I could have taken a short rest?
Can you take a short rest while you're walking? I don't think you can.
What time of day is it, I guess?
It's towards the end of the day.
Would we have taken
question,
lunch or something, I guess?
That's fine. You could have done that.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Question, Caleb.
Mm-hmm.
I have danger sense, which gives me advantage on dexterity saving throws against effects you can see, such as traps and spells. Would this count?
Yep.
Okay.
That's fine. It basically is a trap. Yeah.
Okay.
No. Okay. So.
Oh, good thing I had advantage.
Ooh, yeah. All right. Avner got a 4, so that's fun.
Quick, activate the thing.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Conrad failed.
Bye, Conrad.
You're not so special after all.
Failed. Oh no.
Oh God.
Wait, and the exact same numbers too.
And Tavi is fine. So
Did Jordan hasn't rolled yet. There we go.
Okay.
1 damage.
Well, anyone who failed that save takes 1 damage.
They were small
They got
rocks.
hit by a pebble.
So, and I think you're not on a cliff face that's like dangerous enough to like push anybody over the edge. The real weirdness of this is, as you guys are kind of picking yourselves up and just like, a couple of people got bonked on the head and it's fine, with a couple small rocks. And you look down though, and it's probably what it is Avner screams. And you see that some of the rocks aren't rocks; they're actually tiefling heads. So, yeah. Lyra starts freaking out too. Tavi and Conrad just kind of like their eyes go wide, but they don't like scream or anything.
I like to imagine in the animated version of this, right before, like, because the rapier of warning goes off, right?
Yeah.
And Audrey just shouts, "Heads up!"
Wow.
Well, Takewe's gonna look up and see who's throwing these heads. Do I see anything?
You do not.
Wondering if it's another illusion.
Do you want to grab one of the heads?
Not really, no. I mean, it's down there. Like, I'm not about to like go climb down there.
Well, I mean, it kind of it lands on you guys, and obviously some of it goes over the cliff face, but like some of it's still on the trail with you.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's just like rocks and heads, and
I think we should quickly move along.
just keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
okay. Sounds good. Yeah, and everybody seems a little shook from that. But you guys kind of continue the rest of the day and camp, and
not to be
everything. Right, it's just like everyone's on edge. Everybody makes camp, but like after the rest of the NPCs just like can't sleep, and they're like waiting for something else to happen. What do you guys do? Take any other particular preparations during the night, or what?
I do a couple of things.
Okay.
First of all, I want to lay a snare.
Okay. 5-foot radius, circle. Rope disappears. Okay. Sounds good. Set up a snare trap.
Yep.
And the night passes uneventfully.
That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But that's also not the only thing I'm doing. I'm doing one other thing as well. The other thing I'm doing is I'm going to create a weapon bond.
Ooh, this is a new Audrin class thing.
Yes.
Sweet.
Yeah. So I shall bond with my +1 rapier.
Cool.
Not the rapier of warning.
Yep.
Because it doesn't hit as much, or it doesn't hit as hard.
Yeah.
But
it's just good at warning you.
Yes.
It's like your pager, just a sword.
Exactly. It's just a sword, an extra sword that you never fight with, and people are always asking, like, "Why do you carry that extra one?" Oh no, there's a voice that goes off in my head that warns me when danger is near.
I like to imagine that Audrin actually practices with 2 swords sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He just doesn't, he's just not good with it yet.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you try to equip them in both hands, and you just keep dropping the offhand one because you can't wield the 2 weapons.
Yeah, it's just weird.
Yeah.
What's the weapon bond do?
I'm glad you asked. Once you have bonded a weapon to yourself, you can't be disarmed of that weapon unless you are incapacitated.
Fun.
If it is on the same plane of existence, if it is on the same plane of existence, you can summon that weapon as a bonus action on your turn, causing it to teleport instantly to your hand. Do I hear prison break?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There's a reason I built Teppen like I did.
Yep.
I got tired of Caleb taking away my weapons and making me useless.
Oh
Okay,
yeah, that
but,
did happen multiple times.
Yes, it did, and it got Muldrak killed.
Especially on one-shots, yeah.
Here's what's awesome. I can do this with 2 weapons. at a time.
Ooh.
So eventually, when I can use 2 pistols, I can do that on 2 guns, and then just suddenly be like, I use my bonus action to summon my guns.
Well, can you use your bonus action to do 2 of them, or can you only do 1 at a time?
You can only summon 1 at a time with the bonus action.
Still, bonus action.
Yeah. Also, eventually I'm going to be able to do the exact same sort of bond with thieves' tools.
Ooh.
That's
That's
cool.
pretty fun. Automatic teleport through your hand. That's pretty fun.
I'm literally building my character to be able to do a prison escape
break.
by
Yeah,
himself
all right.
if he
Noted.
needs to.
All
Let me
right,
get
that
there
down.
first.
As soon as you walk into Far Shore, they just arrest you.
Ah!
No, Jordan, it's perfect. It's what you wanted.
On order
I'm
of
not ready
Lord
for it, though.
Maravanji. Cool. So yeah,
I'm not ready.
the night passes pretty uneventfully. Right, just kind of like tense, waiting for something to happen, and it never does. And then you spend another day of traversing the cliffside, and nothing happens. It's a very uneasy, anxiety-filled day, because you've been so prepared to deal with weird things every day now throughout this entire journey that this day not having anything happen makes it incredibly tense, because you're just waiting for it the entire time, and the tension keeps heightening when it doesn't happen. And you get towards the end of the day, and let me find. So the path continues onward for about 18 miles before reaching a narrow mountain pass that leads to the interior of the island. So you see this narrow mountain pass that's leading towards the mainland, or towards the interior. Tabby looks at this path, marks it on his map, and he's like, we should probably just keep continuing along the coast. We don't really want to go inland because that's where all the monsters are. So let's just keep going down the coast, and we should be able to reach the town we're going to soon. Avner, though, suggests that you take the path inward because he is worried about more gargoyle attacks. He's like, those gargoyles may have been frightened before, but now that I stole their crown, they're going to want it back. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to be attacked by more gargoyles. Let's deal with whatever else is in the interior, and we don't have to deal with gargoyles. Enemy
Deli
that
would
we
just-
don't know is better than the enemy we know.
Deli would just turn to Audra and say,
He stole the crown.
He doesn't
Audra just
respond.
goes, counterpoint. Since you're wearing the crown, how do you know the gargoyles aren't going to bow to your every whim anyway?
That is a fair point.
appeal to his pride.
That's kind of been Aldrin's strategy this entire time.
And I feel like
Yeah.
Takeway would pipe in and be like, yeah, I mean, why do you think they didn't attack us all day long today?
You might be right. I didn't realize that my pure machismo would be enough, but I suppose it is.
Oh, you gotta be free.
Audrin pulls out a small dictionary and looks for machismo. He's like,
Actually, no, Deli would be in wolf form at this point. She's just like as
Puts
whatever.
her paws over her ears.
Yeah, she just puts her head down and just covers her paw with her face.
I suppose that I am the savior that you didn't deserve, but you needed.
Deli sits there
Well,
wondering
it's settled.
what
We're
human
taking the
flesh tells
coastline.
like.
Let's go. Wait, what?
Wait, what? I missed that.
I said, Deli sits there wondering what human flesh tastes like.
Well, it's not technically
Adeline would know.
Well, that wasn't human flesh, but yeah.
She never ate it. She was
He
just
just really wanted to.
really wanted to.
But yeah, so I guess Avner's fine with continuing along the coast, right? He's just like, yeah, all right, you're right.
Deli thinks to herself, and Deli thinks to herself,
You know what? If we do find gargoyles, maybe they'll kill him first.
as he's wearing the crown.
Yeah. Real quick, I want to make a note. So, unfortunately, you find that the route comes to an end soon after. Whether the elements have eroded the ledge away completely or the ancients simply never completed its construction is unclear, but the only way onward is to backtrack to the pass and head into the isle's interior. So there's like this moment of like, oh, okay, we can keep going. We don't have to go into the island's interior. And then you're like, we apparently have to go into the island's interior.
Wait, so does it like completely stop? So it's not like there's a break and it's literally that
it's like it just stops. Yeah, either like the whole causeway, like the pieces here just like all fell into the ocean or something and like broke off, or they never finished it.
Could Audrin scout ahead to see if it continues further along?
Sure, yeah. You want to fly ahead and do that, Audrin? Yeah, it seems like it does indeed stop, and there's like no more beaches either. So like it's just jagged cliffs for
no more beaches, mama. No more beaches
for
mama.
multiple
No more beaches,
miles
mama.
beyond this. So I mean, like I get, it's like technically true that you could try to like put together some sort of a raft maybe and like go on the ocean the rest of the way.
We've done enough sailing.
Yeah, I feel like
also I do have the robe, and I could be like rowboat.
That's very true. But also Tavi warns about possible sea monsters. So
yeah.
Oh, and I don't have the trident.
And in a rowboat, that would be very bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I want.
And so in terms of the map here, right? Like, so the village. So once you get to here, that's like the big wall and gate that is protecting the village, like the natives from the like dangerous part of the island. So as soon as you get to that point, you'll be fine, more or less. So really, like, there's not that much further to travel, even if you do have to go a little bit inland. Maybe like 30, 40 miles
deuces,
left.
Good luck, and flies over.
Yeah.
No, actually, I want to take some sort of pebble or something nearby, and I want to toss it into the area where the path stops.
It falls. It is not an illusion that tries to make it seem like the path isn't there. Yeah, it does fall.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's what I needed to know.
Cool. All right, so you guys probably just like take off for the rest of the night because you've traveled 4 hexes anyway. And then in the morning, March 8th.
Yes,
I think at this point, yeah. You head down the mountain pass. So
once again, we are encroaching on the actual day.
That's true. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
we might hit it. So congratulations, you're about to clear your first hex on this map. So you've just been hugging the coast, but now you're actually starting to clear away these hexes. So the mountain pass is, I think, two hexes. Let me see what. Yeah, I think you have to go like here and then here. The mountain pass is a 10-mile journey through twisting canyons of rock. There are plenty of places of stop to rest along this path, and both food and water are more plentiful than they were along the cliffs. Not that you'll have to worry about that necessarily. But when the mountain path finally comes to an end, you find yourselves on the edge of a great and dark fog-shrouded jungle. A lake glitters far off in the distance, barely visible through the gloom, kind of like up to the north, or the up on this map. I don't know if that's actually north, but yeah. So the path you're on kind of leads right into this jungle, and so I'm assuming you start going into it, head into the interior.
So there's a foggy jungle, and we can see a lake, pretty much.
Foggy jungle, and yes, you can see a lake. Where is this supposed to be?
Guys, let's go there and see if women throw swords at us.
There are so many hills.
Oh, I thought someone would get that.
Where's this supposed to be? Give me a second.
I didn't hear what you said.
Okay,
I said he said there's a lake in the middle of the forest. I said let's go there and see if women throw swords at us. The lady in the lake.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. A lot more hills than I thought were over here. Let me check. I need to check a map real quick. Make sure I'm actually putting this where it should be on the map here.
I'm actually really glad we had a couple days of nothing happening because I'm full on 3rd level spells, and I have a 4th level spell
Nice.
now because of the rings.
Congrats. Oh, why did I? That was dumb. Okay, open this folder. So many folders.
I see. Okay. Well, should we have like Tabby make like a survival roll or something to see like if he can like find tracks?
We'll go right here. Probably is where we're going. Cool. So, yeah. So the kind of trail that you're following goes right into the jungle. So it's like a game trail and stuff, right? So you're kind of like, you're just kind of following it, right? It seems like the easiest path forward. The leaves drip with condensation. The canopy above sings with strange bird calls. An inordinate number of small serpents make their home on the jungle floor, but they seem to avoid you guys whenever possible. The undergrowth is relatively light, but the ground is wet and muddy, verging on swampland in some places. So actually, maybe I should have you go up here then. That might make more sense. Just trying to figure out exactly where this is. Yeah, that makes sense. Cool. So the idea basically is you start going through this and you're gonna like try to turn south, right? You're like, okay, sounds good. We've gone into the interior and now we these hills were on our way before, but now we can just go south down this way, right? And head down to Somadina over here. And so you're just basically trying to follow some game trails that wander through the woods, continue straight to that town, or so you think. For as you continue to wander, things grow strange indeed. So the further you travel, the more things start getting creepy and weird. There's many of the animals and plants in the swampy jungle are deformed, off color, or bloated with twitching growths. The water has an off taste about it as well. The trees start getting more twisted and deformed in some places, while others sport large tumors that leak pale green ooze. The fog that shrouds this jungle is ever present and limits visibility to about 60 feet, making navigation difficult already. And so I'm going to go ahead and make a survival check for Tavi. I think he has survival, right? No, he doesn't. Does anyone have survival? I don't think anyone has survival.
Who would have the highest
Never
survival
have.
then?
Anyone have a good
Tavi
wisdom?
I have a plus 3 to survival.
Survival's +4 for me.
Okay, so go ahead and roll this, Deli.
Can either me or Lirith give her a bardic?
Sure, yeah.
And could I guidance myself?
Yep.
Or would this be kind of thing where he?
Yeah, it probably takes more.
If two people help, then it's still advantage.
You can do advantage too. Yep.
Okay, advantage might be more helpful here. Especially, yeah. Okay, we'll go with
you can pile it all in. It's fine.
Let's have
guidance is only a minute.
Give a bardic is up if that's okay. I want to save mine.
Would guidance still work? Would guidance still work since it's only a minute?
Probably not. Yeah.
Okay.
I think bardic is fine, but
advantage plus a
bardic.
Bardic is a
D6.
D. Okay. Ooh, pretty average. Plus a D6. 19.
Yeah. You get hopelessly lost.
On the 19?
Mm-hmm. Yep. So nothing attacks you. Right. Any of the animals you're seeing are kind of smaller and mainly just amount to snakes and some weird birds. It's almost as if any larger animals are avoiding this place entirely. And you're starting to get a little lost, and you're like getting turned around a couple times. And I think to the point that you probably just spend the whole rest of the day, because you've already traveled 2 hexes. I think you should spend another 2 hexes worth of day, just like wandering around this jungle. And you're honestly very unsure as to where you are or what direction is which anymore. And so probably by the end of the day, you're just like, okay, we need to just stop and like rest and like try again in the morning because like, Audrey.
How far off is the place that we're trying to go?
So you need to at least get here to this like gate. But the actual town, I believe, is like this one over here or something.
Okay, well, I mean, how far is the gate?
The gate is about 25 miles from where you are.
And
A marathon? Anna can run that pretty quick.
Probably true, honestly.
If I'm flying up above all the jungle,
do you do that?
25 miles off. Well,
that's what I would say.
I would figure that we'd be doing that, especially if we notice that we're.
So, Audrin,
lost.
yeah, okay. So I'll back up then. So you start to get a little lost, right? And so Audrin, you fly up. The fog is really thick, so it's like kind of hard. Like at first, you're trying to get over the trees and like over enough, but the fog is like making your visibility so bad that like you can't really see which direction is. You're kind of lost yourself. But if you keep going further and up, you try to like get like above the fog, right? Suddenly you realize, so like you eventually like lose all visibility downward. So it's just fog, right? Like you're just in fog and you have no sense of direction anymore, but you can keep flying up, but then suddenly you're just flying down and you're just like, the jungle is below you now and you're just like flying straight down towards it. You got flipped around somehow and you're not sure how.
See, that's what I was wondering because you moved us up towards the lake. So we're going the opposite direction.
So I think that's where you should have been going in the first place. I would just read the magazine map wrong.
Oh, okay.
I
thought that was on purpose.
No.
I was like, oh my God, we're getting turned around.
No.
Okay, question. If Audrin gets back and he tells us like he got turned around, he's flying up and he would fly, but he ended up flying back down, I would cast Detect Magic as a ritually cast Detect Magic to see what the heck is going on.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh wait, let me wait. I don't think this will matter, but let me check technically direwolf stuff. No, that's perception. See, I'd ritually cast Detect Magic, see if I can figure out if there's something magical going on here.
Yeah, so faint auras are infusing the plants, animals, and even the ground and the air. Do you want to make an investigation check for me? Because it's not so much.
Can I help?
You can't see what she's seeing. It's literally not so much as reading the magic as just like noticing patterns.
I'll guidance myself on this one at least.
Yep.
I can do that much. 15 plus 4, so 19.
19, yeah. So there appear to be writhing currents in these auras, currents that all flow in the same direction.
Okay. So they're pointing in a certain direction.
Yeah, and you don't know what direction that is. You have no idea. Like,
is it? Wait, so like I get that they're pointing in a direction, but I can't tell which direction it is.
No. You know what the direction is. I was trying to say like you have no idea if that's north, south, towards the mountains, away from the mountains. Like you don't know.
Is the direction where it's pointing the direction we've been going?
It's probably like to
that
the
much?
like you were going straight and it's to the right. It's like going right of you.
Okay, so it wasn't like leading us towards something.
No, it wasn't like, yeah, you weren't being led by them magically.
What kind of magic is it? Do I notice? That's Detect Magic, trying to figure out what kind of magic it was.
Yeah. So I don't know. This is one of the things where like sometimes effects don't really fit the schools. It's mainly like, it's not like necromancy, but it seems malevolent. I think it's, what would it be? Abjuration, I think.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Evil abjuration?
Yeah. And I think the Deli, the note you pick up on magically more than evil is chaos.
Here's the thing. When you said malevolent, Deli was like, okay, let's go the opposite direction. But as soon as you say chaos, Deli's like,
So yeah, I mean, in terms of player terms,
chaos, my old friend.
the aura is chaotic evil abjuration magic.
Chaotic evil, that's still bad. I think Deli
It's actually the worst.
Yeah. So I would say Deli's probably in wolf form at this point, just because it makes the most sense. It's what we've established, and I can be in it for like 4 hours at this point. Deli would unwild shape and go,
Okay, guys. Something weird's going on. There's like
No, duh, Avner says.
there's magic pointing that way. And
Well, let's go in the opposite direction.
I think when Deli was talking earlier, she was not looking at Avner at all.
Right, of course.
So like she just like glares at him and looks back to like Audrin and the others. Yeah.
It's not been leading us in that direction, but something's over there. I'll admit the chaos intrigues me, but not the evil. What do we do? We're lost.
Yeah, Tavi nods. Is like, we're very lost. I have no idea where we're going anymore.
I mean, here's my thought. Sure, we don't want to go the direction of the evil, but I almost feel like we have to deal with that if we don't want to get lost. Audrin flew straight up and came back down. How does that happen?
Can I take out the holy golden yam and pray to Dragonborn Jesus and like make an arcana check to see if Dragonborn Jesus can use the yam to guide us the correct direction?
Yeah,
Like a
sure.
religion
Yeah, you
check?
can make an arcana check.
Not arcana religion, I meant to say.
I think you're going to make an arcana check. I
Dragonborn Jesus. I'm praying.
Yeah.
I'm praying.
Why?
Okay, go ahead.
Can I pray with
Religion
her
or
to give her
arcana?
advantage?
Religion, go ahead.
Okay. 17.
You hear no answer.
Here's the thing, guys. If we wait until morning, I can speak with plants. Which I don't know if that would help or hurt. But
They're just all screaming.
Right.
I mean, that's kind of what I'm wondering. Plus, the last time I talked to something, that elephant friggin' lied to me.
That elephant's a freaking liar.
Pretty much.
What if we tunneled?
I don't know if you have the capabilities to do that, but
took me a second to
I have dark vision, but not tunnel vision.
Here's the other option. I don't know if this would work, though, given Audrin flew straight up and came back down. I could potentially locate object to get us pointed in the direction. Oh, is that? No, that could. Oh, that's 1,000 feet. Okay, that's too far. That's my thought. I have ideas, but obviously not all. What do you guys think?
What do you guys think?
I mean, it's a better idea than what I could probably come up with.
I think the only
Which part?
Us waiting and didn't you say you were going to just speak with the plants?
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if you meant that or like going to take care of whatever's happening. Okay.
I think that following where the things are pointing is probably gonna, because like if we continue on, we're just gonna stay lost, right?
That's my fear.
Makes sense.
Which is why we dig a tunnel.
One of us had like shape earth as a spell. Maybe we could.
Avner, the Gargoyle King, can he control it?
He cannot. He can only smite people who are on Earth.
I don't have that, guys. I will say this. I do now have polymorph, so that's fun. Technically, polymorph is better than my wild shape.
Turn Abner into a frog and put him in your pocket. So.
No, I can turn any 8th level person into an 8th level creature. Like, that's pretty cool. That's true, right?
So you want to follow the currents?
Do we want to wait for the what time of day is it at this point?
No idea.
Night.
Very hard to tell. I mean, you're tired. You've certainly been wandering around a lot, but it's hard to tell.
I know how to tell. We take a long rest. If we can't take a long rest yet, it's not time yet.
Just keep waiting in place for 1 hour at a time until you can actually rest. Yeah.
I mean, if you guys are insistent on following the current, then we should do that now before we rest. Right? Because then we should take care of it and then rest.
Up to you. Yeah, you could always also try to speak with plants to figure out more. I don't know.
Dragonborn Jesus is being suspiciously quiet on the matter.
True.
I can't speak with plants until the morning.
Right.
So we'd have to wait if we want to do that.
Yeah, it depends on if you think it's going to hurt to like sleep here overnight.
Yeah. I was going through and like preparing my spells. We were going through quickly, and I was trying to reorganize what spells I had. And and as soon as you said like everything was happening, I'm like I could have technically prepared speak with plants, but that seems a little metagamey. And I don't think wind wall would help either.
So that's the question.
I guess we
sleeping?
Follow the current.
Or you follow it.
Okay, so
sounds good.
Hidalgo.
Okay, then. This way it is.
Yeah,
everyone just follow.
Anxiously follows.
Like, yeah, Takeaway's like, I'm not so sure about this, but I guess it's better than just like sleeping in this weird jungle.
It's the only direction we have. If we go the opposite direction, it might just lead us in spirals. I don't know what direction it's been going.
I think the one thing that we do have going for us in the jungle, the foggy jungle, the lion sleeps tonight.
Dang it! I wanted to say that.
Especially if the lion happens to be our dragonborn who turns into a lion or a tiger.
Lions aren't actually worth direwolf. Yes.
What if we all follow the current with our eyes closed?
I don't think that'll change much, given it's how foggy it is.
But maybe. Who knows? And it's not like we can be surprised.
And that's more chaotic, so we'd be playing right into the chaos.
So if you follow the currents, you eventually come upon some old ruins in a relatively dry clearing in the jungle. Made up of crumbling, moss-covered walls, these ruins appear ancient, but do not feature Igbaye architectural style. So unlike any of the other things you've seen, they're just built out of simple stone blocks. The walls bear no designs or patterns. Small piles of rubble dot the ruins, and an empty fire pit sits in the center. Off in the northwest corner of the ruins, as you're kind of like just like wandering around trying to follow the currents, like it's like you get to the ruins and like the currents are leading you into the ruins, and then maybe even out beyond them, and you're just kind of like walking through just to see what's there. In the northwest corner of the ruins stands a crude wooden frame in the shape of an X. Bound upside down to this frame is the corpse of an Igbaye tiefling, his legs high in the air. Even from afar, it's easy to tell that the gaping wound in the center of his chest killed the man. Do you like approach it any further? Do you go in the opposite direction? What do you think?
I throw a stone at it to see if it's an illusion.
How?
I mean, you could.
You could firebolt it. How does the fire pit look like? It's like a recent fire pit? Is it an old one?
Yeah, I think it looks recent. Relatively.
I don't like this.
Yeah.
And does the corpse look recent too?
Neither did the NPCs. Yeah, the corpse looks recent as well.
Does this seem like it's any sort of like? Can I roll a religion check to see if this is any sort of like ritual that I would know of?
Sure. Yeah. Go ahead.
And I wouldn't think so. Another 17.
I mean, there's certainly the possibility, but nothing specific comes to mind for you. Yeah.
Okay.
Does anyone approach the X frame, or throw
I ain't
stone
doing
at
that.
it, or look into another part of the ruins? The currents seem to be leading beyond the ruins.
See, the last time we were around a bunch of ruins where there was a bunch of chaos stuff going on, it was some very serious business going on.
Wait, which one was that?
The memory one?
Okay, I thought you were meaning that.
Yeah.
But that's true.
Like, I feel like it's all the same thing, right?
Potentially.
So basically, the X is like in front of the entrance, right?
So there's no entrance. You don't see any entrance. It's just like a crumble ruin of some structure that's long ago like fallen to disrepair. Other roofs have all caved in and stuff. And in the northwest corner of it, there's just this wooden frame where like a dead guy is like tied upside down to it.
I mean, I don't really care to investigate anything if we're just following the currents, but now I will continue to follow the magic current with my eyes open.
I mean, actually, who else has detect magic? Can ritually cast detect magic?
I don't anymore. I got rid of it.
Okay, so
I don't
I'm
know
the
if
one who
anyone
has
does.
to lead the way. Fun.
Yeah, it just didn't make sense to since you had it. So
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah, so Deli, I think the way that the currents are leading, they kind of lead sort of close to the dead guy. Not like super, like you're not in danger of it attacking you or anything.
I think if we get close, Deli would be like,
Adrian, want to take care of that?
Get close to...
like firebolt it.
take care of it, essentially like a...
Let's just... Actually...
I can cast find traps. Wait. Because I feel like
How long
this
have
is
you
like...
been able to do that?
Oh, this is recent. I
Okay,
recently
was about to
decided...
say, if you
After,
that
it was
for a while,
because of
I will
that.
slap you.
It was because of that I decided to start
Okay.
prepping it.
That's fine. That's better.
I will have to drop. Actually, no. I do not have to drop that because this is not a concentration spell. Well, actually, is that right?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah. I'll cast the second level spell. I will cast find traps. Let's make sure it doesn't go wild. That was a close one. I'll just.
Oh no, it went wild and all of a sudden the fog just disappears.
Yeah, we sense this presence of traps within 120 feet of me.
The dead guy opens his eyes, and I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling chaos magic. Yeah, there are no traps. Do you just continue on?
I guess so. Like, if it's not trapped, and like, I'm assuming like.
And as you near the X frame, suddenly the zombie actually does open its eyes, look up, and starts speaking in broken common to you, Deli. And by extension, by extension to the rest of you, it seems like he's looking at you because you're closest. But he says, "Welcome to my home, travelers. You come a long way only to stay here forever. At least you live. That is good for now. My home is your home, now and into eternity."
I feel so welcome.
I'm sorry, my eternal home is with Dragonborn Jesus.
No, your home is here now, forever.
Why?
No.
Why are we here forever?
Because Olongru has brought you here.
Who?
Could you put that in the chat?
Olongru.
What
about-
I've come to bargain.
What about short grew?
Dude, that was my first joke, but then I'm like, wait a second.
Can I
Don't
roll
go
history?
for the low-hanging fruit. You got to go for the yeah. Yeah, sure.
Ah.
No idea. And he kind of like cocks his head at that point and says, "What is it like to still be alive? Blood pumping through your veins, heart thumping in your chest." And then he like looks down at his own chest. He's like, "I don't have one of those anymore." I guess he looks up because he's hanging upside down, but yeah.
I'm confused. Who's Alongru?
You will find out soon enough.
Hey.
Is he who kills you?
He ripped my still beating heart out of my chest and showed it to me before I died.
When he did it, did he say Kalima, Kalima?
He said nothing. He sneered at me, his tusks gleaming in the light of the fire. Emily's just like, no.
I'm gonna try and start running away.
Okay, in what direction? Towards where you guys are being led by the current, or away? Like, is Anna shuffling forward, like, okay, let's keep going, or is she just like, I'm out of here, bye?
I think I'm going with our plan of we're following the current and we're trying to go around these ruins.
We probably should have asked him about the current.
Oh,
I mean, you guys are still there. I'm just like, I just
ahead.
kind of pull like, in like cartoons, there's a group of people, and then like I'm in the back row, and I go like sidestep.
Yeah, exactly.
And I like wind up my legs and then zoom.
Yep. Amazing.
I'm like, okay, guys, let's follow the current.
Telly would just say,
Is the magic leading us to Alongru?
What you find, only Alongru knows.
Okay.
I swear, if I don't hear da 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 by the end of this little charade thing, this path leading into a magic forest where we're getting lost.
no, I've seen the parallels too, Jordan. Where's the what's the music for the Lost Frost Woods in Zelda? Such cheery music for being lost.
Well, because getting lost there is whimsical.
Getting
Getting
lost.
lost here
The great Deku tree.
Yeah.
Well, then I guess.
Okay, well, guess we're gonna meet this Alongru guy. Let's go.
So as you guys start,
Unless anyone else has something to say.
Yeah.
I just try to keep Lyrith close. I'm just like, let's just
Lyrith is like trying to make out with the corpse.
what?
No.
That's so
What?
weird.
She was going for Avner. We already established she has no standards.
Too far.
Too
You took
far.
it too far.
Too far.
Caleb laughed at least.
I did.
Besides, she has already started to see the error of her ways.
Fair enough.
So I'm just organizing some.
To be
things
fair,
here.
corpse, Avner, I mean.
So as you guys start to try to leave the ruins, that's when, so like, Deli, you start to like keep going, like following Anna, right? And then the zombie like looks beyond you and says, "He has come, and let's roll some initiative." Or actually, you want to take a break and then
Yes,
come back
please.
and roll some
Yes.
initiative? Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yes, I really had to pee.
Sounds good. We'll be right back with some more Terra Invicta right after this. Stick around.